Ooh, so I'm super excited about this. This ends up being Endless Sky, which is very similar spiritual successor to Escape Velocity Nova and all my favorite Jiminy Jams. I haven't played this in a long time, but let's get it. We grew up in New Boston, dreamed of owning a starship. After receiving a license with the freedom from this planet at your fingertips, you travel to the bank to take out a loan on your first ship. Love it. Alright, the bank's architecture is what you would have called futuristic back when you dreamed that the future would be less squalid than the present. The loan broker's office is equally intimidating. Large computer monitors fill the walls. The pen is heavy as lead, but glides almost without friction as you print your initials on the bottom of the page. The banker, a balding middle-aged man in a suit. Da-da-da-da-da. The only moment when he becomes truly animated is when explaining the truth in the lending statement to you. You are borrowing 480,000 credits. He says to be repaid over the course of 1 year, your daily interest rate is 0.4%, which means that your daily payments are 2,500 credits, and by the end of the year, you will have paid blah 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 blah. And obviously, let's see, we'll call it OG the original gamer. OG the original gamer. I like that. The elevator is well tuned that you do not even realize it's moving until it's deposited you back in the lobby. Compared to the bank, you feel much more at home in the shipyard, walking among the rusted out hulks and newer ships that gleam in the sunlight. You smell grease and dirt and rocket fuel, wonderful smells. There are 3 ship models within your price range. Which one you choose will determine your future. So shuttle, a light freighter, or interceptor. Interceptor has shields. Let's see. One of 3. It has some outfit space, gun ports, turret mounts. Uh, let's see. Let's see. Do I have a speed? Do I have a speed? Max speed 766. 205. 205. Max speed 487. Uh, I like I like the shuttle, even though I don't believe it's gonna have. It's gonna start off small, but let's see. Cargo space 20 tons. Mass with no cargo. Cargo space 20 ton. Bunks 1 out of 6. 20 tons. Let's see. Let's see. Cargo space 50 tons. Crew space. All right. So yeah, the shuttle's truly built like a shuttle. Let's see. USS Damascus. I don't know where I came up with that. All right. So that baby is purchased. With some trepidation, you give the shipyard owner your money and take your new ship for a test drive, piling it out of the star system. Here, let me go ahead and move this down here. Boom. And take your new ship for a test drive, piloting it out of the shipyard. Then you get out and look at the ship. You're busy polishing. Nothing quite like buying your first ship. Yeah, I'm still kind of in shock. Well, I don't plan to get attached to this one. I'll be flying a much nicer one soon. He smiles. I'm sure you will, but there's something nice about having a ship you can pilot yourself. Believe me, once you have to start managing crew and paying salaries, you're a captain? Yep, I was. Sold off my fleet a few days ago, and I already miss it, but it was time for me to retire. Say, any chance I could hitch a ride with you? Maybe show you the ropes, give you some pointers? I could pay you, of course. Sure. All right. I've got a spot reserved in a retirement home, but I don't mind taking a roundabout way to get there. For starters, how about you give me a lift to New Greenland? Great. My name is James. I'm looking forward to traveling with you, Captain Gamer. As you're helping him wheel his luggage aboard, you might head over to the trading center and stock up on medical goods. All right. Trading center trading. Earn money by buying commodities, selling them at a low price in one system. You can buy 5 tons at once by holding down Shift, 20 tons by holding down Control, 500 by holding down Alt. Okay, so let's do medical. Let's buy everything we can. Let's plot our spot. I'm sure that's our mission. So start. Welcome to the sky. To travel to another star system, press M to view your map. Your hyperdrive can only travel along the links shown on your map. After selecting a destination, press J for jump. Your ship does not jump until you release the jump key. Once you have escorts, you can hold the key to get them ready to jump, then release it to have them all jump simultaneously. You can press L to land on any uninhabited planet. I doubled up the speed because that is majorly slow, baby. Alright, congrats, including you. I'm impressed that you didn't throw up. Most folks do the first time. Yeah, spent half an hour in orbit cleaning my cabin while hoping the passengers wouldn't come out of their bunk room. Not my proudest moment. Then he adds, if you're okay with giving me a lift for a little while longer, sell off any of the cargo you brought and then meet me at the spaceport. Okay, so let's sell it. Let's sell all, profit 99. And let's go to, let's go to spaceport. Walking briskly in order to keep warm and wondering if it might be worth investing in a good winter coat. Captain Gamer, wonderful to see you again. I was just talking to this family. They've been having trouble finding a single ship that can give them all passage. They can pay you 40,000 credits to take them to New China, which is just a few jumps away. 9 people, including yourself, but if they're willing to squeeze into the available 5 bunks, you've got no reason. Welcome aboard. Alright. So then let's see where we have to go. We have to go there. We can't buy anything, so let's just get something nice and low. Clothing is low. That next one has a planet. Alright, I've got my fuel back. I should have checked to see if I can sell my stuff there. I didn't think about that. Ooh, real shots fired. Trading post, profit. It doesn't really say whether it's high or low. It is what it is. I'm going to buy some equipment, have some fun there, and then let's go to Merrick. Let's depart. T for depart. Get out there. Okay. Family or transporter named the Hendersons, and they are moving to New China mostly because they hope the urban setting will be better for their kids. The grandmother has also been chattering nonstop about how excited she is about being on a world where she can actually go sunbathing. You say goodbye to them and wish them well. And as agreed, they pay you 40,000 as James leaves the ship again. If you're okay with continuing to give me a ride, just meet me in the spaceport. Okay, so let's go trade. It's a small amount of profit, but whatever. It's a little bit here, a little bit there. And then medical is definitely very low here. So then let's go to the spaceport. He's already got a small group of people. Middle-aged couple and a teenage boy. Hi there, Captain Gamer. Interested in carrying some tourists? Sure. Chuck, Sarah, and their son Carl. Let's help them carry their luggage to your ship. As you begin walking back slightly ahead of them, tourists are always a good way to make money. They're on vacation, so they don't mind paying a bit extra, but no point in your cargo space going to waste. So take a look at the job board and see if there are any delivery missions you can run at the same time. Alright, so job board. Yep, I think I get the job board. I've got to be here. So we'll take that. Aha, tricksters. Alright, so I'm going to sell this. I'm going to go to the job. Enter ship. I'm going to go to the job board. I'm going to pick up a Mars. I'm going to accept it. And then I'm going to... Some types of outfits have other requirements as well. For example, only some of your outfit space can be used for engines or weapons. This is your ship's engine capacity and weapon capacity. Guns and missile launchers also require free gun port, and turrets require free turret mount. Also, missiles can only be bought if you have the right launcher installed. Use your scroll wheel or click and drag to scroll the view. As in trading panel, you can hold down Shift, Control, Alt to buy 5, 15, 20, on and on. Alright, so I'm just here to buy a map. 1,000. Buy. I don't think I need anything else, but maybe a fuel pod. How much is a fuel pod? Whew. 20,000. Small bunk. We'll see. We'll see where all the money goes. And then trading for sure. We'll buy everything they've got off the leftover we have. And because I am set, friendly, Earth is friendly, they have an outfitter. Luna's friendly, shipyard and outfitter, and Mars is friendly. Let's see what we're doing with the bank then. You can apply for new mortgages. Bank is also a good place to get an overview of your daily expenses. Paying off a mortgage early means you pay less interest. Let's say 50. Did I pay? Okay, yeah, I paid. I paid 100,000. I shouldn't have done that, but oops. All right, so I'm going there. Let's depart. Skedaddle. And then first we're gonna buy the Mars. 4,000 credits. Let's see where we're at. Oh, negative profit. No, let's not do that. But we can buy it all. Oh my god, I gotta stop doing that. Depart. And then I've got one more place to land. I've got to land. Let's see, missions, jobs. I don't know how to do. Oh no. I guess I'm supposed to go to Earth. It's make your final landing descent. Chuck and Sarah stare at the window. As you collect your payment, James pulls the parents aside and says, "Watch out for pickpockets, okay? And take it from an experienced captain. You do not want to be out here after dark." After they leave, James shakes his head ruefully. It's probably be a decade before that kid is old enough to realize that he's what he's missing out on. Waste of money doing a trip like this with a teenage boy. Blah, 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 blah. The spaceport on Earth is so big and crowded it takes a long time to find James. The sheer number of people here, blah, blah, blah. When you find James, he's standing by a window looking out at the city, watching the starships taking off and landing. This is it, where our race began, the world that all tourists want to visit. But underneath all the poverty of a completely different sort from what you've got in the dirt belt. After taking one last glance out the window, he says, "Anyway, we're nearing my destination. Are you willing to take me on the last trip? I need to get to Hestia." Yeah, of course, of course, of course. Once again, you walk back to your ship. Once you get there, you still don't know paradise resort. Alright? Alright, so I lose a little money there. Let's land at Luna because there's a simple mish there. And then let's see if we've got... Nope. Depart. Let's do our jumps. I'm going to Peruma. 14,000 credits. Let's see if anything's taking us back. No. So after 2 jumps, I'll go ahead and land. I can't. Get out of here. Let's buy a local map. 60,000 credits. Definitely time to buy. James disappears into his bunk room. After the ship has landed, he comes out no longer in the grease-stained coveralls he's been wearing up until now, but in a suit. As a lifelong textile worker, you automatically note that the suit is made of real wool, but how do I look? There's an awkward pause. See, well, that's the other thing about being a captain. You can get filthy rich. There's an awkward pause. You're unsure of how to respond. Then he says, thing is, this here planet is one of the most exclusive retirement communities in the galaxy. Uh, what's a good place to mine asteroids? Have you met aliens? Are there any good trade routes you can give me? One of the most reliable trade routes is bringing food to the dirt belt to Earth, from the dirt belt to Earth or other urban worlds around it. There are billions of miles to feed. Just remember though. The dirt belt can only produce food and people can only eat it so fast. As you walk through a spaceport, you hear a voice behind you saying, "Excuse me, Captain." You turn around and see a woman trying to flag you down. Tall, da 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 da. You look like the sort of captain I can trust. My darling Pookie has been visiting her Aunt Shroud, and it's time for her to come home. But she's not used to space travel, and it scares her. I would feel so much better if you can pick her up and bring her back here. Okay? So where does this lady want me to go? Oof. Ooh. One jump, two jump, three jump. What's that? Shuttle's doing me some work, baby. Meet me outside the shop with ridiculous sheepskin coats. The only person standing outside the shop is a woman in a suit who's busy making furious marks. Thank heavens, she says. She's all yours. Hands you the leash. Da 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 da. Okay, let's see if we can sell these bad boys. Alright, we'll sell those. Let's buy all. Let's definitely buy a local map. One, two, three, four, five. One, two, three, Alright, I'm starting to get the buttons down, so I'm going to end it here. I think this is a good enough kind of tour. Oh, let me go ahead and land. I guess we'll finish this mission and then be done. Pookie has barked incessantly and thrown up several times, and it's been horrible, but she paid us $80,000, so we're in. Done. Thank you so much for watching. Had a lot of fun.